So you're downsizing your home, but you want to know how to make a strong offer on your new home. Do you want to get your offer accepted over the other buyers bidding on your home? Likewise, in downsizing your home, do you know what to look for in offers that you receive on your home? Don't worry, I've got your back. We're going to talk about the five do nots in how to make a strong offer on a house. Are you interested? Great. Well, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Hello and welcome. This is Bob Weibrecht, Missouri licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty Gundaker in St. Louis, Missouri since 2002. First off, congratulations. Your home downsizing process is going very smoothly. You have your home listed, under contract, and your agent has found your dream home. Now you're wondering how to convince the seller to accept your offer on your dream home in this crazy seller's market. But before you break out that pen and write the offer, let's talk about the five do nots when writing this offer. During your seller and buyer consultations with your agent, they told you to expect multiple offers on your home and likewise to expect to be one of multiple offers on your dream home. How do you make a strong, acceptable offer on your dream home without breaking the bank? To begin with, there is no one single strategy that can guarantee the seller will accept your offer over any others, but there are ways to strengthen your offer and make it more attractive to the sellers. Likewise, for sellers, they should be on the lookout for these five do nots also. So here are the five do nots. One, do not make an offer on a home without a pre-approval letter. The pre-approval letter shows that you have spoken with a lender who has verified your credit score and your financials. With this pre-approval letter, you have more power to negotiate with the seller of the home. Two, do not submit your offer with a small earnest money deposit. The earnest money deposit is also known as a good faith deposit. The larger the deposit you can make shows the seller that you're willing to have more skin in the game and you are less likely to walk away after the seller takes their home off the market. So, how much earnest money should you put down? Well, that varies depending on your location and the market. It is usually recommended between 1 and 3% of the offer price. Putting as much money down as you can demonstrates to the seller that you really, really want their house. Number three, do not be rigid in your dates and terms in the contract. Ask your agent to find out what they can about the seller's needs, wants, and desires in selling their home. Does the seller need to be to another job by a certain date before school starts for their kids? Or will they need to stay in the home past the closing day? Can you accommodate any of their needs, wants, and desires? Four, do not submit an offer with lots of contingencies. You should submit your offer as clean as possible. A big contingency that we see is that the buyer must sell their home before buying a new one. This could unnerve a seller simply because if their sale to the buyer falls through, then there is a real possibility that the purchase of the seller's new home will fall through also. This is just a big domino effect. Here in the St. Louis real estate market, the purchase offer contract has several contingencies built into it to protect the buyer. Contingencies such as the loan contingency, the inspection contingency, title and survey contingency, appraisal contingency, just to mention a few. A buyer waiving any or all of these contingencies would be very attractive to the seller. Unfortunately, waiving these could put the buyer into financial hot water in the event there is an issue with the home. A few ways to get around these contingencies is to have your home sold and closed before submitting an offer to buy. Have your lender be local and willing to underwrite the loan quickly. The underwriter will thoroughly vet the buyer's financials to evaluate the risk in granting the loan. It is at this point a buyer's home loan application is usually approved or denied, not in the pre-approval stage. Waive inspections. Inspections are part of the buyer's due diligence on a home. Unless you are absolutely, positively certain about the condition of the home, waiving inspections is something not recommended by most agents. Instead, the buyer could promise not to exit the contract unless repairs needed or over a certain amount, say $5,000, or whatever amount the buyer is comfortable with. Or not ask for any repairs up to a certain amount, again, using $5,000 in this example. 5. Do not ask for the seller's possessions or for the seller to pay some of the buyer's closing costs. This is the common request that I see, is that the buyer asks the seller to leave personal property appliances, which include, but are not limited to, the refrigerator, the countertop, microwave, and laundry equipment, or something else. Or they may ask the seller to pay, say, $3,500 in their closing costs and not offer over asking price in this seller's market. As a realtor likes to give value first, here's a bonus, and it is a do, not a do not. Do use an experienced agent. Navigating the home buying process can be complicated, and an experienced realtor who knows the local market can save you time, money, and heartache by helping the buyer find the right home and negotiate for that home. They will have plenty of tips on how to buy a home in any market, such as this current seller's market. So now you know the 5 do nots when writing an offer to buy a home and the 1 do. Have you seen this video where I talk about the St. Louis region? No? Well, what are you waiting for? Click on the link and let's watch it together. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Go ahead, click on it. I'll see you over there. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, make it a great day. I will see you next Wednesday.